Orlando, this is JCB Racing. Orlando, this, nope.
Their first competition here tonight is JCB Racing. All 12 trucks have been seated into the racing bracket based on their fastest first race pass of last weekend in Detroit. 4 drivers have an automatic advancement into round 2, while the rest will race head-to-head here in round 1. Orlando, are you ready for JCB Racing? In the blue lane, please welcome Cole Stevens, Thunderoris. And his opponent racing out of the gray lane, it's Armando Castro, El Toro Loco. Thunderoris is 1-0 against El Toro Loco here in the 2025 season as they get ready here to the starting line. Let's go racing! All right, El Toro Loco and Armando Castro will be advancing on and is your winner. He will see Chris Kohler in Mayhem. Just keep in mind, though, the reason why he was not able to finish was for safety. They're going to go check on Thunderoris, of course, having that tumble there at the far end of that turn. And KCG and I have been discussing that turn and these turns, especially here on this track. All right, we're going to move him and advance on El Toro Loco, and he will see Chris Kohler in Mayhem.
Monster Jam fans having so much fun here in the stands. I'm with a couple of fans here. First time?
My name is Lawrence.
Your first time in Monster Jam?
Yes.
How about you?
No, not my first time.
Okay, so you've been here before. You're pretty familiar with it. All right. I have something very special for you two. I have backstage passes for you guys to go back behind the scenes and meet the Monster Jam drivers after the event. Does that sound good?
Yes, sir.
All right, let's do it. But nothing comes for free. We're going to play the helmet shuffle right here. This is how it works. Keep your eye on the trophy. We're going to cover it up here with the middle helmet. Then we're going to start shuffling them. And you got to see where it lands. Okay? Let's do it. Shuffle it. Keep your eye on it. Okay. Not everybody at one time, please. Okay. You sure it's 3?
Yes, sir. It's 3.
Okay, so he says it's 3. Let's see if he's right, all right? Let's unveil the first one. Is it under 1? Nope. Is it under number 2? Oh, shucky. It's under number 3. It looks like proof is in the pudding. Here you go, guys. Meet and greet for you guys to go back behind the scenes after the event to meet your favorite Monster Jam drivers. And if you, Orlando, want to go back behind the scenes as well after the event, Kay has more info.
That's right. We're going to throw up the QR code. You can scan that QR code right now for the post-event driver meet and greet. You can meet our 12 superstar drivers following tonight's event. It is limited access, so make sure you scan that QR code. It'll have information on how you can sign up to meet our drivers here tonight. Now, Casey, I'd love to bring you into this conversation really quickly. You and I talked during trackside that it was slick around those corners, and we just saw in the first head-to-head Thunderoris tripping up there in the blue lane.
The drivers anticipated the track to be a little bit slick, but around the corners, you're kind of digging those grooves, and it was catching the tires a little bit. That's That's what we saw with Thunder Aura. So we'll go ahead and catch up with Colt Stevens just a little bit later. But we also want to talk about Classroom Crusher because Classroom Crusher didn't make it on the track for intros. I was catching up with Shane Beto, who's the crew chief for Classroom Crusher, and he said there was an issue with the RII, which is Remote Ignition Interrupter. This is a safety mechanism that we have on the trucks. Sometimes there can be an electrical connection that's gone out. Sometimes the box itself is having issues, or sometimes it's an issue with the antenna. But we just saw Cam DeMurphy and Classroom Crusher pull out here on the track, so we're guessing that that truck is good to go for Monster Jam Racing.
Casey, thank you so much for that update. Of course, Thunder Roris is now heading back there, and you can see where we stand right now as we get ready for our next head-to-head matchup. We are getting ready here for our second head-to-head matchup here in round one. Racing out of the blue lane, please welcome Kevin Crocker, Megalodon. And his opponent racing out of the gray lane, please welcome Bari Musauer, Zombie. This is a first-time meeting for these two here in the 2025 season. The winner will advance on to see Camden Murphy and Classroom Crusher as those staging lights are lit at the far end of our race lane. We're looking for those two yellow lights. Time to go green! And it will be Bari Musauer, Zombie advancing on. We are going to wait the official time brought to you by our Finish Links timing system. Accurate to 1/10,000th of a second. We saw the replay on the video board. Bari Musauer, Zombie advances on to see Classroom Crusher. The official time is locked in, 19.544. Our third head-to-head matchup coming up in the blue lane. It's Joe Foley, Axe. And in the gray lane, it's Mike Christensen, Vendetta. Vendetta is currently 1-0 in head-to-heads against Axe here this 2025 season. The winner will see Dalton Widener, Jurassic Attack. In round two, outside yellow lights means our drivers need to fire their engines and head to the starting line. When you see two yellow lights, that means they're staged and ready to go. They'll be looking for that green light as we await the approach of Axe. Time to go green! It will be Mike Christensen, Vendetta, advancing on into round two. A spin out there by Axe at the very last turn in the blue lane. The blue lane giving our drivers a lot of issues here, it seems like. Keep your eye on the blue lane as we continue to move on throughout these head-to-head rounds. Awaiting the official time, there it is. He clocks in a time of 20.018. We're about to witness our last head-to-head matchup here in round one. In the blue lane, please welcome Jim Kohler, Avenger. And his opponent in the gray lane, it's Cynthia Gautier, Lucas Stabilizer. This is a first-time meeting for these two here this year, and the winner will see Tyler Meninga and Gravedigger in round two. We await the approach of Jim Kohler and Avenger here to the starting line. Lucas Stabilizer is there at the starting line as we get set to go racing. Your winner advancing on, Lucas Stabilizer. Take a look at the replay. Jim Kohler, Avenger, trying to make up for some lost time there. But Lucas Stabilizer will advance on to see Gravedigger. There's the time, 19.736. The fastest time right now belongs to Barry Musauer, driving Zombie.
This is round 2 of JCB Racing. Our fastest 4 drivers have advanced to this round, and now they're going to be competing against the 4 drivers who had that automatic buy-in, but only 4 can make it to the semifinal round. Who's ready for more JCB Racing? Yeah!
Advancing on into round 2 there in the blue lane, we've got Armando Castro, El Toro Loco. For the first time here tonight, please welcome in the gray lane, Chris Kohler, Mayhem. Mayhem boasting a 2-0 record in head-to-heads against El Toro Loco here in the 2025 season. El Toro Loco looking for some redemption here tonight. Who will advance on to your JCB semifinal round? It will be El Toro Loco. A bicycle off the berm there for Mayhem, and then gets caught up in the last turn in the gray lane. Chris Kohler, Mayhem. And El Toro Loco takes full advantage of the situation and moves on into the semifinal round. 19.605 for El Toro Loco. Our next head-to-head matchup here in round 2, advancing on into round 2 in the blue lane, we've got Barry Musauer, Zombie. And for the first time here tonight, please welcome in the gray lane, Camden Murphy, Classroom Crusher. Zombie has a 6-1 head-to-head racing, head-to-head against Classroom Crusher and Camden Murphy. We've seen this head-to-head many times here this season already. Who will move on to see El Toro Loco? We're about to find out. It will be Zombie. What a wild ride here. We have seen rollovers in both lanes, both the blue and the gray lane. Casey, I'd love to ask what you're thinking right now as we are seeing all of these drivers roll over, especially in that last turn. All right, well, Zombie will move on to JCB semifinal round. Unfortunately, won't get an official time, so El Toro Loco will get lane choice with that 19.605.
Monster Jam fans, I'm here at Colton, Calvin, and Blake. Oh boy, we're about to have some fun here. We're going to play some trivia, but for that, here's Barry Musauer. Shout it out. Help them out if you think you know the answer. Come on. A, B, C, or D. Oh, y'all were loud earlier. Come on. How do you start a Monster Jam truck? B? You think it's B?
Yeah, I think it's B.
What do you think, friend?
Yeah, B.
And how about you, Blake?
B.
All right, so everybody is saying B. It's a dedicated switch. Are they right? That is cool. They got it. Dedicated switch. I got an El Toro Loco for you guys right here. Congratulations. Thank you so much for playing Monster Jam Trivia. Let's get back to some more JCB racing.
We are going to continue on here with our third head-to-head matchup in JCB racing. You have to wonder if these drivers are both thinking about those last turns here in each of those race lanes. In the blue lane, advancing on into round two, we got Mike Christensen, Vendetta. And please welcome for the first time tonight, Dalton Weiner, Jurassic Attack. Jurassic Attack is 2-0 against Vendetta here this season. We will see who advances on into the semifinal round. Vendetta looking for some vengeance himself here against Jurassic Attack. And you never know, we might see it. This track is treacherous here as we get set to go green. Advancing on Jurassic Attack. Jurassic Attack and Dalton Weiner will advance on to your JCB semifinal round. A clean pass from these two. 19.821 for Jurassic Attack. We are about to get into our final head-to-head matchup in round two of JCB Racing. Official racing bracket up on the video board now as we're going to get set here. For the first time here tonight, please welcome in the blue lane, Tyler Menninga, Gravedigger. And his opponent, advancing on into round two there in the gray lane, we've got Lucas Stabilizer and Cynthia Gautier. Gravedigger 1-0 against Lucas Stabilizer as we see who will advance on to see a Jurassic Attack. We're going to the photo finish, brought to you by the Super Glue Glued to the Action Replay. Orlando, who do you think your winner is? Your winner is Gravedigger. $19.734 for Gravedigger, and he will have lane choice in your semifinal round.
Monster Jam fans, this is the semifinal round of JCB Racing. Our fastest four drivers haven't made it to this round, but oh boy, only two can make it to the final round. Who's ready for more JCB Racing?
We've got our two competitors ready to do battle here. JCB semi-final round in the blue lane. We've got El Toro Loco, Armando Castro, and in the gray lane, Bari Musauer and Zombie. The winner will move on to your JCB Racing final round. Are you ready for your semifinals? moves on to your JCB Racing final round. Take a look at that. El Toro Loco nearly catches up with him, but Zombie takes the win and moves on with the fastest time of the night, 19.381. That is quite the race pass there. 19.381, fastest time of the night. The winner of this next matchup must get a time faster than that to receive lane choice. And speaking of the next race, in the blue lane, we've got Tyler Menninga and Gravedigger going up against Dalton Widener, Jurassic Attack. They're in the gray lane. Again, the winner of this head-to-head matchup must get a time faster than 19.381 for lane choice. Gravedigger to the line first as we await the crawl approach from Jurassic Attack. We are going to the replay. Too close to call here. We're going to the super glue to the action replay. Orlando, I want to know, who do you think the winner is? Wow. We're going to wait for the official time brought to you by the Finish Links timing system. Do not blink. Keep your eyes locked to the video board. Wow, Jurassic Attack, 19.536. He will advance on to your JCB Racing final round.
This is the final round of JCB Racing. Our fastest two drivers have made it to this round, but only one can take home the first 12 points of the evening. Who's ready to meet your final contenders?
In the blue lane, representing Team Throttle Monster from Knoxville, Tennessee, it's Dalton Widener, Jurassic Attack. In the gray lane, he's your 2024 Wow Factor Award winner from Orlando, Florida, Bori Musauer, Zombie. The winner of this race will collect their first 12 points of the night. Bari Musauer, Zombie has lane choice, goes for the gray lane, pushes Jurassic Attack to the blue lane. It's time for your final round. We are going to have to go to the replay. Zombie having two crucial stops, yet still seems to make up crucial time there at the final jump. Take a look at the replay. Your winner is Bari Musauer, Zombie. What an incredible JCB Racing final round. Zombie gets stuck on both the first turn and the last turn there in the straightaway. collects his first 12 points of the night. Orlando, make some noise for Bori Misawa Zombie, your JCB Racing winner. Huge congratulations there to Bori Misawa and Zombie, your JCB Racing winner. We're going to take a look at that super glued to the action replay. The winning run, you see where he stops right there, gets on the straightaway, and then has to gather himself one last time before he hits the takeoff ramp to the finish line. Incredible. And of course, an incredible driving there by Dalton Weiner, Jurassic Attack as well. He's currently sitting right behind Zombie there with 11 points. Gravedigger's Tyler Menega currently sitting in third, while El Toro Loco, Lucas Stabilizer, and Vendetta round out our top six. Well, our next competition will be Monster Jam Skills Challenge, and this will be where you, the fans here in Orlando, will have your first opportunity to help us crown our winner. You can scan that QR code right now and log on to judgeszone.com right now, but keep in mind, as fans, or excuse me, as judges, drivers will have 2 attempts to throw down their best skills, or they will have 1 attempt at a Monster Jam donut. Myself or Jabari will let you know what you see out on the track. You might see some new innovative moves, combinations, poppers, stoppies, wheelies. You never know what you're going to see. But to take a deeper dive into those exact moves, let's throw it up to the video board.
Skills move is a bicycle move on. Getting the truck up on its side, riding it as hard as you can, turning in and hitting the brake, getting it to stand up, and then moonwalking right on out of it.
A wheelie is when you can hit a ramp and be straight up with your Monster Jam truck and land your truck. And if you can walk it, it's even better.
A donut is when you get the Monster Jam truck to turn all 4 wheels and the truck actually starts to rotate on the dirt and it makes the impression that looks like a big donut on the ground.
Monster Jam fans, I'm here in section 119 with Bree and her beautiful daughter. Wow, Mama's gonna try to win you something really cool. We're about to play mini jams. Okay, this is how it's gonna work. We're gonna put up our mini jam racers. We have El Toro Loco, Gravedigger, and Megalodon. Which one are you guys going for?
We want Megalodon.
Megalodon. All right, let's get this thing going. Let the races begin. And here we go. Looks like El Toro's in the lead. It's a close one. Oh. Who's it going to be? Megalodon. Yeah, buddy. How about that? You know what? I got something really cool for you. Oh, her face is really smiling right now. I got a mini jams playset for you, brought to you by Spin Master. Has a little Toro Loco in it, even a Max D. You're going to have so much fun with that. Thanks, Mom. You guys can get your very own Spin Master, too, wherever you buy your toys.
Our second competition coming up is Monster Jam Skills Challenge. Now, this is where you're going to help us crown a winner here tonight. For more on that, let's throw it back to Jabari, who's in the stands.
All right, like I said before, Monster Jam is completely unscripted. That means you, the fans, are going to take out those cell phones and vote and score for these next competition. It's up to you guys, okay? I'm going to show you how to do that right now. Everybody take out your cell phones. Go to judgeszone.com in your browser, or you can scan this QR code up we have on the Monster Jam video board. That will take you to judgeszone.com. Now, your city code is ORL. ORL is your city code, all right? Now, this is where all the magic happens, okay? You're going to move that BKT tire up into the green to score the highest, or in the red to score low. And then either myself or Kay will let you know when scoring is open. You guys will have 20 seconds to lock in those scores, and that is how we're going to do it in Orlando tonight. You guys ready for more Monster Jam? Come on, Orlando, let me hear you. Yeah.
We're going to kick things off here in Monster Jam Skills Challenge with our first driver, Colt Stevens, Thunderoris. That was a popper with the moonwalk attempt. And one more attempt remaining there for Thunderoris.
Make some noise. Make some noise for Colt Stevens, Thunderoris.
Make some noise for Colt Stevens, Thunderoris. Time to get those scores locked in at judgeszone.com. This is your first opportunity to use judgeszone.com. The code ORL. You've got a couple seconds left here. A popper attempt there off the gray lane as well. Little slick there, it looked like there for Colt Stevens and Thunderoris. You can take a look at the super glue glued to the action replay to help you get those scores locked in. A few more seconds for Thunderoris at judgeszone.com. There it is. The score is locked in. I can't see the score. 3.241. Our next driver up, Kevin Crocker, Megalodon. That will be considered his one attempt. He does pop it up off the Morgan & Morgan backflip ramp, but because his back tires then sat back down, that is considered one attempt. Reverse popper. Sets it back down.
Let's hear it for Kevin Crocker, Megalodon. Right now is your chance to utilize judgeszone.com. Head there right now. Lock in those scores.
Take a look at the replay there. Megalodon with the reverse popper. Tombstones it, uses the wheelie bar for some balance, and then sets it back down. Scores are locked in. Let's take a look at the video board. Your score for Megalodon is 5.281. He now takes the lead here in the Monster Jam Skills Challenge as our third driver gets prepared to hit the track. Up next, we got Joe Foley, X. The slap wheelie, he rides it all the way almost to the far end of the track. One more attempt remaining.
Let's hear it for Joe Foley in X. 20 seconds. Let's go ahead and lock in those scores right now. Judgeszone.com.
Take a look at the replay. Of course, you saw the slap wheelie, and he rides it across the track, but the second attempt being a bicycle for Joe Foley driving X. Time to get those scores locked in. We're going to look at that replay there. All right, your score to beat is Megalodon 5.281. Let's see that score for Joe Foley and X. 7.935. We got a new leader. Coming up next, we got Jim Kohler, Avenger. A bicycle attempt for Jim Kohler and Avenger with one more attempt remaining.
Let's hear it for Jim Kohler, Avenger. Right now, Orlando, is your chance to head to judgeszone.com. You have 20 seconds to lock in those scores.
Look at the replay there for Jim Kohler and Avenger. The first bicycle there off the gray racing ramp. And then he goes for the bicycle there on the blue racing ramp. And you can see, just a minute right there, the blue racing ramp. There you go. He tries to save it. I thought he was going to catch it and just lands on the lid there. A great attempt there for Jim Kohler and Avenger. Scores are locked in. 7.351.
In the racing competition, Camden Murphy, driver of Classroom Crusher, had a little trouble around that final turn, ended up rolling the truck, so he brought it back here to the pit area, and every time a truck rolls, one of our safety technicians or our safety officials will do an inspection on the truck to make sure that everything is fit and ready to go for the next competition. The only thing that was wrong with Classroom Crusher is just a little bit of cosmetic damage. So the bodies of these trucks are created from fiberglass, and when a truck rolls, sometimes it can kind of crunch the body a little bit. Well, you'll see up there at the top of Classroom Crusher, they've used zip ties to piece everything back together and to make this school bus look just as good as it did before out there on the track. On the BKT tires, they've shined them up a little bit. Classroom Crusher is looking good and is ready to go for the skills competition.
Casey, thank you so much for that update. You can see Joe Foley and the Axe is currently our score to beat 7.935. We're going to continue on with our fifth driver up. It is Chris Kohler, Mayhem. He pops it off the trench box on the Morgan & Morgan backflip, uses the nose wheelie now, moves those back BKT tires left and right, goes back into a moonwalk, sets it back down. One more attempt left for Mayhem and Chris Kohler.
Let's hear it for Chris Kohler, Mayhem. Let's lock in those scores. 20 seconds, judgeszone.com.
Looks like Mayhem was trying to go for the end of the Morgan & Morgan backflip and just didn't get enough grip or traction to be able to pop it back up like he did for the first attempt. You can take a look at that replay as he sets it back down there for the first attempt. Scores are locked in. Your score for Mayhem is 7.362. We're going to move on right now to our next driver. It's Camden Murphy, Classroom Crusher. The stoppy mid-move for Camden Murphy, Classroom Crusher. So we saw the popper, nose wheelie, stoppy, then moonwalk. One more attempt left for Classroom Crusher. Make some noise for Classroom Crusher and Camden Murphy. Tries to go for a different type of move there off of the gray finish line. Tries to go for that popper. You can take a look at the Super Glue Glued to the Action replay right now. The first attempt off the Morgan & Morgan backflip ramp. And then he tries for that popper. Your scores are locked in. Your score to beat still X 7.935. And your score for Classroom Crusher is 7.544. We're going to move on to our seventh driver up, Mike Christensen, Vendetta. The slap wheelie attempt for Vendetta with one more attempt remaining for Mike Christensen. Make some noise for Mike Christensen, Vendetta. Time to get those scores locked in right now at judgeszone.com. We saw the popper back into the moonwalk off of the gray racing ramp. And of course, we saw the slap wheelie there for Vendetta as well. Time to get those scores locked in, judgeszone.com. Your scores are locked in. Your score for X, 7.935. Orlando, you have spoken. Let's see that score for Vendetta. 8.191. We got a new leader. Coming up next, we got Cynthia Gauthier, Lucas Stabilizer. We had the popper into the attempt of the moonwalk. One more attempt left for Cynthia Gauthier, Lucas Stabilizer. Make some noise for Lucas Stabilizer. Scoring is now open at judgeszone.com for Cynthia Gauthier, Lucas Stabilizer. Super pumped up. She lands the bicycle move there with the great save there at the end for Lucas Stabilizer. Now it's up to you to decide her fate. A few more seconds left here. And your scores are locked in. Vendetta is the score to beat, 8.191. Your score for Lucas Stabilizer is 7.867. So we're going to take a look at the replay there, brought to you by the original Super Glue, glued to the action replay. The popper back into a moonwalk attempt, but the second attempt there from Lucas Stabilizer, it is the bicycle with a little bit of a save there. Take a look. It is Mike Christensen Vendetta with the score to beat, 8.191. Joel Foley acts currently sitting in second. Lucas Stabilizer now sits in third. Classroom Crusher, Mayhem, and Avenger round out our top six. Still on deck, we got El Toro Loco, Gravedigger, Jurassic Attack, and Zombie.
Well, Team Scream is in the back working on Avenger. They're just patching things up. They're moving really quickly back here. So as you can see down here on the floor, on the grass, this is the inner axle. This part is usually connected to this part. You can see how it has clean. It has a shear. It sheared off clean. So they've already worked on pulling that part out. They're putting everything back together right now. So Team Scream, Avenger, Jim Kohler, looking good for the freestyle competition. This really just shows how proficient, how fast moving, how quick our team is here in the back, that they already brought this truck to the back. They pulled the broken inner axle out. They've replaced it, and they're now just putting everything back together. So huge props to Team Scream, who's been working hard in the back to make this happen. And once again, Jim Kohler and Avenger is going to be looking good for freestyle.
We love to see that the two-time World Finals champion can make it out to freestyle, our last competition of the night. Take a look where we stand right now in our series season's points chase for Stadium Championship Series East. Tyler Menninga and Gravedigger still on top of the leaderboard, but 3 points behind him. Bari Musauer and Zombie has cut that 5-point lead, or 5-point deficit, into 3 points now. Classroom Crusher now still in third, followed by Jurassic Attack, El Toro Loco, and Thunder Roris. We're going to continue on here with our Monster Jam Skills Challenge. Coming up next is our 9th driver to hit the track. Get your bullhorns out for Armando Castro, El Toro Loco. smoke from the Crazy Bull. One more attempt remaining for Armando Castro, El Toro Loco. Looks like he was lining up for the blue racing ramp. Didn't like what he saw, so changes his mind, turns to the other side. We'll see what he's about to execute here in his last attempt. Make some noise for El Toro Loco! Armando Castro with 2 strong attempts here in the Monster Jam Skills Challenge. Time to see where you put him at. Scoring is open. Take a look at the replay. The popper off the racing ramp and then uses the side of the blue racing ramp as well for another popper. A few more seconds as we take a look at that replay here. Your scores are locked in. Your score to beat Vendetta, 8.191. Orlando, let me see that score for El Toro Loco. 9.026. We got a new leader. We have 3 more drivers remaining on deck. Jurassic Attack and Zombie, but coming up next, Tyler Meninga, Gravedigger. One more attempt left for Gravedigger. We had the combination move there for Tyler Meninga off the blue racing ramp, the popper back into a moonwalk.
Make some noise for Tyler Meninga, Gravedigger. 20 seconds. Let's lock in those scores right now. JudgesZone.com.
What a move there. The second attempt, the bicycle, then kicks the back tire off of the gray racing ramp and then moves it to the opposite side and then gets a wheelie there at the very end. What a combination move there for Tyler Meninga and Gravedigger. We're witnessing the very first attempt there, brought to you by the original Super Glue, Glued to the Action replay. Now take a look at that second attempt. Kicks it off the back racing ramp, off the back tire. What a great second move. All right, your scores are locked in. El Toro Loco is your score to beat, 9.026. Florida, your score for Gravedigger is... There you have it, 9.264. You have spoken. We got a new leader, Tyler Meninga, Gravedigger. 2 more drivers remaining on deck. We've got Jurassic Attack and Zombie. So 2 more drivers remaining. And you can see now we've got Tyler Meninga and Gravedigger on top of the leaderboard, followed by El Toro Loco. Vendetta, Axe, Lucas Stabilizer, and Classroom Crusher now are your top 6 here in the Monster Jam Skills Challenge. So that's where we stand right now. I'm getting word that Gravedigger is now heading back outside, possible broken planetary. And that's just what you expect with big moves like that from a guy like Tyler Meninga and Gravedigger. We'll, of course, get a report from our pit reporter, KCG, here in a little bit. If it is a planetary, though, that takes about 20 to 25 minutes as long as there's nothing else wrong. So Matt Gahn, his crew chief, will be looking at that here, and KCG will let us know on his status to return. Our second to last driver coming up, Dalton Whitener, Jurassic Attack. Popper into the stoppie. You see those back tires waving to the left. Wow, now he moves it. Look at the pressure on those corners, those front corners of those tires for Jurassic Attack. Creating that side-to-side motion. Sets it back down. 1 more attempt left for Dalton Whitener, Jurassic Attack. Back into the popper, into the nose wheelie. Their steering wheel is on the floor. He's still able to maneuver it back into a moonwalk with the rear steer still hanging on to the left.
Make some noise for Dalton Whitener, Jurassic Attack. Scoring is now open. Judgeszone.com. You got 20 seconds to lock in those scores.
All right, Dalton Whitener, Jurassic Attack, running to get his steering wheel. The applause is loud over there in that section. He uses his front and rear steer heavily on those 2 moves. Dalton Whitener, Jurassic Attack, awaiting your fan score now as your scores are locked. Your score to beat Gravedigger, 9.264. Your score for Jurassic Attack, let's take a look at the video board, is 8.608. A good solid score there for Jurassic Attack and Dalton Whitener. We'll take a look at that replay once again there off of the gray racing ramp, using that front and rear steer to manipulate that Monster Jam truck. And then that second attempt, he throws the steering wheel out of the windshield, still remaining in that rear steer position, and moves it back into a moonwalk. There you see it. He's currently sitting in third, 8.608. with our last driver remaining. Our last driver up, it's Barney Musauer, Zombie. We got the slap wheelie from Zombie.
Make some noise for Barry Musauer, Zombie. What did you think about that, Orlando? Let us know. Head to judgeszone.com. You got 20 seconds.
All right, well, he tries to send it there on the last attempt. Barney Musauer, Zombie, our last competitor of Monster Jam Skills Challenge, trying to see if he can maintain the lead here and cut down that, of course, points deficit in the series season's points chase. Your scores are locked now. Your score to beat, Gravedigger 9.264. Your score for Zombie is 8.204, which means your Monster Jam Skills Challenge winner is Tyler Menninga, Gravedigger.
Congratulations on your fourth skills competition win of the season. You have been named the Combination King, and that's exactly what you did out here. Talk to us about how, in a competition where those technical driving skills are necessary, you delivered for these fans.
Yeah, you know, this track was perfect tonight for skills. It hasn't been all year, but you know what? Coming out here, seeing that the bicycles work, that's my wheelhouse right there. You know what? Coming out knowing that the dirt's perfect, having a blast. I know if I'm having fun in that truck, you fans are guaranteed having fun outside. So you know what? Coming out here and laying it on the line, we walked away with the win, and this is awesome.
We still have more action to come, and it is Monster Jam Freestyle happening right after halftime. Tyler, I know this is the competition this year that you have been seeking, that legendary freestyle run of 2025. Is tonight the night that you're going to make that happen?
You know what, Orlando? We came out here last year, and we swept the whole competition. It's not going our way so far on the sweep, but I can tell you one thing. I'm coming out ninth for freestyle, and I can promise you one thing. The louder you get, the harder I'm going to drive that truck, and I'm going to try and match that Dennis Anderson ragged edge energy right here tonight. But I want to hear you guys. Orlando, are you guys ready for Monster Jam Freestyle?
Well, congratulations to Barry Musauer and Zombie, our JCB Racing winner, and then, of course, Tyler Menninga and Gravedigger, who was our Monster Jam Skills Challenge winner. It has been an exciting first half of Monster Jam action, but we're not done yet. We still have Monster Jam Freestyle left, but right now, this is halftime. You still have time to head up to the concourse, grab your official Monster Jam merchandise, and meet us right back here as we get set for Monster Jam Freestyle coming up next.
We have reached the pinnacle of today's event, the legendary. Here it is, ladies and gentlemen, this is Monster Jam. That's what I'm talking about.
Make some noise for Joe Foley, X. Time to get those scores locked in at judgeszone.com. A wild freestyle run there as he kicks things off here in freestyle. You can take a look at the Super Glue Glued to the Action replay. It will be essentially your highlight package for your drivers. I'm getting word from our Monster Jam officials. He was not able to fill the 60-second clock, so there will be a 1-point deduction. And that is part of the rules here at Monster Jam. They must complete 15 seconds of their run to qualify for a score, but they will receive a 1-point deduction if they do not complete 60 seconds. So there it is. 6.179 is the official score for X. Again, keep in mind our drivers must complete 30 seconds of their run to qualify for a score, 60 seconds, or they will receive a 1-point deduction. As judges, you need to be looking for the use of the entire Monster Jam track. The creativity, the technical moves, the big moves, the wow factor, combinations that you might have seen in our Monster Jam Skills Challenge, the use of all of the obstacles, all of the ramps here. Those are some of the criterias there as you get those scores locked in at judgeszone.com. This is a reminder where we stand in our series season's points chase. Remember, the winner of Stadium Championship Series East will get an automatic bid to Monster Jam World Finals happening July 4th weekend. And there you have it. Back to a 5-point difference is Zombie and Barry Musauer. Tyler Menninga and Gravedigger, they're still on top of the leaderboard. And now we have a switch. Classroom Crusher now sitting in 4th. Jurassic Attack now takes the 3rd spot. It is only a 1-point difference between 3rd and 4th, though, for Jurassic Attack and Classroom Crusher. El Toro Loco, and now Avenger we see in the 6th spot. We had Colt Stevens and Thunder Roars there at the top 6 at the beginning of this event, but Avenger now takes the 6th spot here. So there you see it, where we stand right now for Stadium Championship Series East on our series season's points chase. Anything can happen, though. It will still be up to you to decide at judgeszone.com here in Monster Jam Freestyle. Orlando, are you ready to see some more Monster Jam Freestyle? Get those trucker horn signals going for Cynthia Gauthier, Lucas Stabilizer. Looks like she's lining up for the Morgan & Morgan backflip. She lands it! 27 seconds left on the clock. The clock is paused at 22 seconds. She continues on her run.
Amazing. Let's hear it for Cynthia Gauthier. Lucas Stabilizer.
What a freestyle run here for Lucas Stabilizer, and Cynthia Gauthier lands the Morgan & Morgan backflip. The clock paused at 22 seconds. And then she lands some big air, lands hard on those front tires. There she is. We await your scores, Orlando, for Cynthia Gauthier. Your scores are locked. Cynthia Gauthier awaits your scores. Let's see the score for Lucas Stabilizer. 9.257. We got a new leader.
She is one of the best of the best. It's our crew chief, Shelby Fisher, crew chief for Thunder Horus. And Shelby, when it comes to Monster Jam Freestyle, we already saw some big action out there on the track. These trucks are getting big air. Talk to us about how important the shocks are when it comes to freestyle.
As you can see, these trucks are going huge. They're doing crazy things out here. So the suspension on these trucks is super important. You want to make sure you have your setup so perfect for them to go out here and do what they're doing tonight.
And talk to us about how every driver has different preferences. Sometimes they want the shocks a little bit more firm. Sometimes they want them a little bit more soft. Does Colt have any specific preferences for his truck?
We do. We run a certain ride height. We have certain pressures in the shocks. And every week I am double checking those shocks to make sure they are absolutely perfect for him.
Well, Shelby, as always, such fantastic info. Thank you so much. We've got so much action coming your way here with Monster Jam Freestyle.
We are off to a wild ride here in Monster Jam Freestyle with our new leader, Cynthia Gauthier, Lucas Stabilizer. It will come down to Monster Jam Freestyle. You can see where we are in the chase for the overall event championship. Gravedigger and Jurassic Attack, Zombie and El Toro Loco all in the running here. 2-point difference between fourth and first. And of course, 21 points shared by Jurassic Attack and Zombie. Gravedigger in the lead with 22 points. We're going to continue on here in Monster Jam Freestyle. Our next driver up, Armando Castro, El Toro Loco.
For Armando Castro, El Toro Loco. That was Armando Castro. Let us know what you think. JudgesZone.com.
So he lands the Morgan and Morgan backflip. Visibly mad. He gets out of bounds line there. And his run is cut short. Now it's time to get those scores locked in at JudgesZone.com. A few more seconds left there. Remember, if you haven't started scoring, you can do so at any time. We're going to take a look at the replay there. And your scores for El Toro Loco are locked in. Your score for El Toro Loco is... You gave him a score of 8.547.
Monster Jam fans, I'm here with Nomaya and Noah right here. Some super big, oh yeah, Monster Jam fans. Now they're going to help me spin the Monster Jam wheel. Here they go right here. Let's put up the Monster Jam wheel. Oh. It's the Flex Cam. Everybody on your feet if you want to be on the Monster Jam video board. And let's see them. Monster Jam wheel. Oh boy, who's ready for Monster Jam Orlando? Let me hear you.
We're going to continue on with our next driver, Kevin Crocker, Megalodon. The clock is paused, and I'm getting word. Well, there you can see it. There is no score for Kevin Crocker. Make some noise, though, for Megalodon. He goes airborne. Look at that. He goes airborne. A hard landing there. Just rips the front left off. There you have it. The fish was flying here inside of Camping World Stadium. No score for Megalodon.
She's in the hot seat. She is leading the freestyle competition right now. Cynthia Gauthier, driver of Lucas Stabilizer. The crowd goes wild. Cynthia, at the beginning of the season, you said after a little bit of time off, it took you a little time to find your groove, to find your footing again. With a freestyle run like that, it looks like you found it.
You know what? Last year I was in those seats and I just had my daughter in Orlando. So a year later, I'm here. My daughter is in the stand and it's a really special moment for me.
I saw that she's wearing a little Lucas Stabilizer crew chief. How impactful is it for you that you're a fierce competitor here with Monster Jam, but this is also a family-friendly event where these families are making lifelong memories?
So I'm here to represent Lucas Oil, and I represent all the ladies out there and show that we can do it too. Woo!
Well, very well said. We're going to see if she can hang on to the lead for Monster Jam Freestyle, but so much more action coming your way.
Take a look at the video board here where we stand right now in the BKT chase for the overall event championship. Of course, a reminder, Gravedigger is in the lead with 22 points, but 1 point behind him. Jurassic Attack and Zombie both share 21 points. El Toro Loco has 20 points, and Vendetta, Lucas Stabilizer there round out your top six. So there we stand right now in the BKT overall event leaderboard here. as we're going to continue on to move throughout. We still have Thunderorus, Vendetta, Mayhem, Zombie, Jurassic Attack, Gravedigger, Classroom Crusher, and Avenger yet to freestyle. Our USHRI safety officials ensuring the track is safe and cleaned up there at the far end where Megalodon took that big tumble. And this is a reminder, up on the video board, you, the fans, are in total control of scoring at judgeszone.com. Keep in mind, our drivers must complete 30 seconds of their run to qualify for a score. And also, they must complete 60 seconds of the run, otherwise there will be a 1-point deduction. Can't beat World City, ready to see some more freestyle! Coming up next, we got Colt Stevens, Thunderorus. Looks like he's lining up for the Morgan & Morgan backflip. And he lands it for the people!
What did you guys think about Colt Stevens? Let us know. Head to judgeszone.com and lock in those scores.
Take a look at the replay up on the video board. He lands the Morgan & Morgan backflip. Gets super high on that backflip as well. Uses all of the obstacles, gets some great air. Your scores are locked in. Your score to beat Lucas Stabilizer, 9.257. Your score for Thunderorus is 8.766.
Monster Jam fans, I'm here in the stands right now with Ronald, and he's going to try to win a Monster Jam Showdown video game. Okay? But we're going to play something first. We're going to play something called Name That Truck. We're going to put up on the screen right now and cover up the truck. We're going to slowly unveil it. You have to guess which one it is. Okay, let's go. Shout out if you know the answer. Help Ronald out here.
Megalodon.
Say it a little bit louder, Ronald.
Megalodon.
One more time, as loud as you can.
Megalodon.
He says it's Megalodon. He is right. Not only that, he has a really cool shark tooth around his neck. So cool, man. Here you go. Monster Jam Showdown on Switch for you. And you guys can get your very own Monster Jam Showdown wherever you buy your video games.
Our next driver up is Mike Christensen, Vendetta. The clock is paused at 89 seconds. 91 seconds, excuse me. When the truck shut off, it was at 91 seconds. And I'm getting word that his run is done. So make some noise right now. Show him some love. Mike Christensen, Vendetta. You can take a look at the replay. Unfortunately, Mike Christensen, Vendetta. Truck and a run ends at 91 seconds.
Always crushing it behind the wheel of Thunderosaurus. It is Colt Stevens. And Colt, when it came to your freestyle run, it seemed like you just kept going bigger and bigger and bigger air out there on the track.
Yeah, I tell you what, we were disappointed with the way the first half of the show went. But you know what? We're known for freestyle and we're known for big air. This track's perfect for it. So I knew I needed to go out there and do what I do best and just send it. After send it, my crew chief, Shelby right here, has got this truck dialed in. It'll take everything I'll throw at it, and it proved it right there. We went bigger and bigger, and the truck kept taking it. That's why we are Thunder Roars.
You know, Colt, I know that you have worn many different hats within Monster Jam, but one of my favorite things about you is that you're such an animated driver. Even when you're sitting here watching all of the other freestyles, it's like you're cheering everybody on.
Oh, there's no doubt about it. We're all friends here. We're all family. You know, when the helmet goes on, we are competitors, but we're all cheering each other on. We're here for the fans. We want the fans to enjoy it. And speaking of that, we still got some more to go. You guys ready, Orlando?
We're going to get ready here for our next driver up. Are you ready to see Chris Kohler, Mayhem? Our USHRI safety officials checking on something here on the track. Safety, our number one priority, and they're getting it cleaned up here. Then Mayhem will refire and start his run here in freestyle. Clock is paused at 62 seconds. He has not filled 60 seconds yet, though, and you see a lot of smoke coming out under the carriage there of Mayhem. And unfortunately, his run is done. Let's make some noise right now for Chris Kohler, Mayhem.
Head to judgeszone.com. Let's lock in those scores. You got 20 seconds.
Time to get those scores locked in. You see, he'd already had trouble almost out the gate for Mayhem and Chris Kohler. Lots of smoke coming out from there. Time to get those scores locked in. Judgeszone.com. 1 point deduction. So it is a 4.459 for Chris Kohler and Mayhem. Not happy with that there for Chris Kohler. Time to look at the leaderboard where we stand right now in the freestyle competition. Lucas Stabilizer is still the score to beat, followed by Thunder Roars, El Toro Loco, Axe, and Mayhem. There are 5 drivers that we've seen out on the track. We're going to get ready here in just a moment to meet your 8th competitor.
Monster Jam fans, I'm here at the desk with Barry Moosauer's entire family. Oh boy, Cairo has something to say.
I want y'all, this whole stadium here, to get up and do those zombie arms, because give it up for my dad, Barry Moosauer in Zombie.
We're lining up for the Morgan and Morgan backflip. Landed into the popper. He continues on his run at 20 seconds left. Make some noise for Barry Moosauer, Zombie. Scoring is now open. Orlando, we want to know what you think about your hometown driver. He had a broken truck almost out the gate. You can see he was pulling pretty hard there on the front part. Still was able to land the Morgan and Morgan backflip. Still able to put down a solid run, even with a broken truck. Time to see what those scores will be for you, the fans, here at judgeszone.com. Your scores are locked. Cynthia Gauthier and Lucas Stabilizer, your score to beat, 9.257. Orlando, let me see that score for Zombie. We got a new leader. We just saw Barmy Sour Zombie take the top spot, 9.441. Lucas Stabilizer, Cynthia Gauthier now is in second. Thunder Oris currently sitting in third. El Toro Loco, Axe, and Mayhem round out your top six. So we got a new leader on deck. We got Jurassic Attack, Gravedigger, Classroom Crusher, and Avenger. Yet to freestyle. It has been a wild freestyle here in Orlando. The zombie arms are moving as we got a new leader here. Are you ready to see some more freestyle? Our next driver up, it's Dalton Widener, Jurassic Attack. Let's hear it for Dalton Widener, Jurassic Attack. There is no score. He did not fill the 30-second clock. Nonetheless, make some noise, show him some love. Dalton Widener, Jurassic Attack. A crazy ride there.
Monster Jam fans, it is time for us to have a little bit of fun here in the stands. We are going to spin the Monster Jam wheel, all right? Let's put it up and see what we got. Ooh, what is this? This is new. We got the DJ Cam. Let's dance, everybody. Yeah. Spin those tables, come on. Yeah. Gyro and K, baby. Thank you so much for spinning the Monster Jam wheel.
On the count of 3, I need you to say Gravedigger. 1, 2, 3. He looks at the Morgan & Morgan backflip. Make some noise for Tyler Menninga Gravedigger. Take a look at the Super Glue Glued to the Action replay. It looked like he had no rear steer. It looked like the transmission was even going out there towards the end. You can see he was a little underpowered, but still able to land some tremendous big air. Landed the Morgan & Morgan backflip. Tried to save it there at the very end. You can see right there, just not enough power. Your scores are locked in. Score to beat, Zombie 9.441. Your score for Gravedigger is 8.950.
He is leading the freestyle competition. It is Bari Moosauer, driver of Zombie. And Bari, we got to talk about your freestyle run because it seems like you were battling some issues on the truck, and yet you persevered and laid down the highest scoring freestyle of the night so far.
Yeah, we had a broken axle right off the bat. I figured something was wrong after that big jump in the skills competition, but my crew chief, Julian, he believes in me. He said, man, just go send it. It doesn't even matter. And that's what we did. I got one question. Does Orlando know how to party or what?
These fans have been so electric all night long, and before your freestyle run, we got to see your entire family up there. Your son, Cairo, intro you before you hit the floor. I know that got you excited for freestyle.
You know, my family's here. Friends are here. Cairo's here, man. My good luck charm. My wife is here. Rashonda, I love you, babe. I got my neighbors here. Friends from all over the place in Orlando. This place rocks. And guess what? We're not even done. Do you want to see more freestyle?
All right, you see where we stand right now. 377 points there for Gravedigger in our series season's points chase. But with that, The points lead should come down a little bit more here for Zombie and Bari Musauer. Of course, we'll have to continue on here with Freestyle before we will know exactly where Zombie stands here. It has been a battle now here. Gravedigger going up against Zombie here in our Series Seasons points chase. Remember, Jurassic Attack now takes third spot away from Classroom Crusher and Camden Murphy, who's now been pushed down to fourth. But there is only 1 point difference between Jurassic Attack and Classroom Crusher. As we come into Freestyle, 6 points between Zombie and Gravedigger. We're going to continue on with our next driver, Camden Murphy, Classroom Crusher. Make some noise for Camden Murphy, Classroom Crusher. What a freestyle run there from Camden Murphy and Classroom Crusher. The huge air, the Morgan and Morgan backflip, the saves as well. Take a look at the Super Glue Glued to the Action replay. The highlight reel there up on the video board. We want to know what you think. You've only got 5 seconds left at judgeszone.com as we await those scores here. Your scores are in. Your score to beat Zombie, 9.441. Your score for Classroom Crusher is 9.050. Still in the lead is Zombie.
We've got the El Toro Loco team here, Armando Castro and Daniel Lopez. Well, Armando, this is your first quarter on a stadium series. And talk to us about how much this experience has helped you to grow and to learn out here on the track.
Yeah, absolutely. Every single time I step on the track, I learn something new. The last 8 years I've been inside an arena floor, inside hockey dashers, where you really don't have room to kind of let these trucks fly and use the full potential of the power and the motor. But man, I'm having a blast here. These guys and girls have literally coached me through every step of the way. Man, there's legends that I've met earlier today. It's just awesome. It's all about right here. We're friends off the track, but once the helmet comes on, we win business, man. I really wanted to come out here and finish my freestyle run. It sucks that I ended up hitting a container after my backflip, but hey, it happens. Pero más que todo, aquí estoy por todos mis latinos. Eso no estar aquí. Con Team Latino, los quiero mucho. ¡Arriba los latinos!
Your freestyle competition leaderboard up on the video board. Zombie is still in the lead, followed by Lucas Stabilizer. Classroom Crusher now sits in third. Gravedigger, Thunder Roars, and El Toro Loco are your top 6. We only have one more driver remaining. It's Mr. Excitement himself, Jim Kohler, Avenger. Huh? Clock is paused at 25 seconds for Jim Kohler, Avenger. He goes for the Morgan & Morgan 8-pack backflip ramp. Scoring is open. Replay up on the video board here for Jim Kohler, Avenger. Gets stuck there on the top of the 8-pack backflip ramp. You can see it in slow motion. There it is. Your scores are locked in. Your score to beat Zombie, 9.441. Your score for Avenger is 9.084, which means your freestyle winner, Bari Musauer, Zombie. So we're going to add another 12 points to Zombie's total. Take a look as we get set to crown our overall event champion. With 12 points in JCB Racing, 9 in skills, 12 in freestyle for a total of 33 points. I think you know who your BKT overall event champion is. Bari Musauer, Zombie.
Your family is up top celebrating right now. Congratulations to you and your crew chief, Julian Ramos. The fans have been behind you 100% tonight. What does this victory mean, taking home the overall event championship right here in your hometown?
You know, Casey, this is awesome. You know, we're here making core memories with all our Monster Jam fans, hopefully making new Monster Jam fans in the making. I get to sleep in my own bed tonight because I'm right here in Orlando. Woo! You know what? what, Casey? We might just take this trophy to Disney World tomorrow. You know, this is awesome to be able to do this in your hometown. I love it. My family's here. My friends are here. Monster Jam is the dream come true. And we love coming to Orlando. You guys rock. I'm about to lose my voice, so I'm about to wrap it up. Orlando, we'll see you next year. We love you.
Well, congratulations to Bari Musauer and Zombie. We got the whole family here celebrating with Bari as well. Jabari, what a great night of Monster Jam.
It was so incredible. Bari Musauer, of course I voted for him. You know
Of course
that,
you
right?
did.
Okay. Just let you know. You didn't. I did.
Oh, man. Okay, don't be throwing me.
And Casey.
Hey, congratulations. Are you excited that your dad won here in his hometown?
Oh yeah, I'm really pumped right now. I'm so proud of my dad right now, getting overall in Monster Jam in Orlando. What'd you think about that show, Orlando?
Congratulations. It's been an exciting night of Monster Jam. On behalf of KCG and Jabari Thomas, I'm Kay Young. We hope you had fun and hope to see you at our next Monster Jam.